So in this video, I'm going to cover exactly how I made 120 or 140% it ended up being trade. So I made 140% profit on a Bitcoin short. It was 100x leverage. I entered here on a short and I exited just around here. And I wish I got in, an exit here, but it was a small trade regardless. I'm going to cover exactly how. And if you watch that video on the top right, I had lines drawn around here. And these are liquidity levels, and I'm going to explain what liquidity levels are. And also I had ones around here, I think, and we'll cover that exactly how. And this is what most of the people that I see making actual money in it, not people that are looking at, oh, it's going up and everyone should, the trend is your friend and suddenly it dumps. Those are not the things you need to look at. Basically, the whole market is moved by other people. We know that. And it isn't moved by someone coming in and buying a big load. The futures, the leveraging, all moves the market. And what I do, or I tend to do, is look for liquidity gaps. So what a liquidity gap is there's liquidity here all over. So these are people going long and these are people going short. So they've already set their trades, or it's predictive that they're going to make these trades. Have a look. So look at the price point. It's 36.97. In the previous video, this red line was around here. So I saw it as, look, there's a little bit of volume in the market. It doesn't look like it's going to pump anymore. And if it does, it's going to get bounced off of these. So as soon as these trigger, the price drops because it's gone short. People are predicting the price to go down. They've borrowed money to sell, exactly. And likewise with the longs. So at the moment, I look for liquidity gaps. So if this sort of skirts round to here, I would go long. Predictive of if these trigger, it's going to push more volume into the market and go long. Yeah. So I look for these gaps. This is the gap here, roughly. You could say this is the gap here, in theory. So have a look at these when you are trading, regardless if you're using this. But you can clearly see on the previous video, it does work. And I was pretty much right in the sense that these are the bottom bits where people are sort of triggering the longs. And if people are selling their Bitcoin because the price is falling, it adds to the sort of dump. And here we had no liquidity, and then people were just selling, shorting. And it's literally a snowball effect until these longs get triggered or buys come in. And what I'm seeing is, look, if I wanted to make a prediction now, I would wait for the price to drop. And here we can see 3697 is roughly here. The longs go in here. And these are the levels, the resistance lines that you need to be looking at. So if I was to make a trade now, which I won't, I would probably have a long set. If it wicks down to around these levels, quickly get in a long position and see if it sort of retraces back up. Depending on the market, there's a lot of things to look at. It's not just predicting the market in terms of, oh, is it going to go up or down? What is everyone else doing? And for example, if it ever pumps up to this sort of price, a lot of people are set to long. So if it dumps down to here, which it very much well can, it's just going to sort of pump back up. Because these trades, as soon as it dumps down, it's automatically buyers come in. No one's that quick. These are already set. Everything's pre-planned. Don't look at historical data. Look at the liquidity gaps. Find out what's going now. And this is probably the easiest way to actually do it. And if you want to test it, don't trade, just watch it. That's what I done for a few days, few weeks, tested this method. It works perfectly, and it's no foolproof way. No one ever knows, but this is the liquidation maps. This is what people have lost. And yeah, I hope this video has been helpful, give you an insight into how I trade. Again, I don't look at price action. I don't look at, silly little charts, drawing lines. I do draw some lines, but it's just to guide me when to find an entry. Hope you find this video useful, and all the best.